Hey, my name is Josh Garrick. Today I'm doing a video to go over structures, another topic in CS 1371. So basically structures are they're like cell arrays, but it's just a different way to organize data in MATLAB. So first we're going to go through the ABCs of structures, which goes through different ways to organize them and different functions you can use for them. Structures are made of two parts, and it's going to be the field name and the value in the field name. So we're given for this homework problem, we're given different input variables. A of time is a string of some time. A of date is a numerical date. We have another string of some time and another numerical date, and then we have structure 1 with at least one field city and structure 2 with at least the fields state and time zone. F1 is a string of field name in the structure string 2, and variable 1 is an unknown value. So in number 1, we are creating a structure manually. So time and date in the first field, time, store the value contained in the variable a time, and in the second field we want date stored. The value contained in the variable a date, don't use the function struct or set field for this problem, which are two functions that could be used. But to create it manually, our structure is a, and the first field is going to be time, so a.time equals that first variable, and it's the same for the second, so that dot is how you set a new field name or a new value in a field name. So the second is the field and the first is the actual structure. So number 2, creating structures using struct, the function which actually creates structures, it's going to pretty much be the same as structure A. So B equals struct time and then the value of time, date, which is the field name date, and then the value of that. Okay, so alright, so moving on to number 3, the set field function. Create a structure that is the same as struct 1, but the field named city should have the value of Atlanta. Change the original struct 1, you must use set field for this problem. So pretty much we just set it equal to C. We set field in structure 1, the field name city, the value we want it to be Atlanta. So that's just the 3 input values of the function set field. For number 4, get field, what is the value in city? We're just going to set D equal to get field from structure 1, the value of city. So that's the 2 inputs for get field. Accessing structures is number 5. So we want to know what is the value in the field name state for string 2. Don't use get field for this one. So manually we're just going to use E equals structure 2 dot state. So that's just finding the field name state in the structure 2. Accessing indirectly is a little different in number 6. So the variable f1 is a string representing a field name. We want to find the value of the field f1 in the structure 2, and don't use get field for this. So a.f1, because we want the variable, we don't know what the variable is equal to, and then we're going to do that and set that equal to f using the brackets. So that's just taking whatever value is in f1 and putting it in f now. Okay, so number 7 is field names. We just want to use the function field names to create a cell array containing a list of all the fields from structure 2. So field names creates a cell array using just one input, that's the structure, and it just takes those field names from the structure and creates a cell array. 8 is remove field. Use the function remove field to create a structure equal to structure 2 with the field name time zone removed. So we want to set it equal to this original one, so we have to set structure 2 equal to remove field of structure 2 time zone, and then B equals structure 2. It's a 2-step, but it removes the field name that we want it to. This is a true or false question. After running the following line of code, will the field name city exist within structure 1? So the code is remove field structure 1 city, and it will because you didn't actually change structure 1. It would just be another variable. You need to set structure 1 equal to that to actually remove the field city from there. Number 10 is struct. Is the value of variable 1 a structure? So this is just another logical answer. So for this, j equals is struct of variable 1, and it should return true or false. And is field is another logical. Does structure 1 have a field named mayor? So we just have the two inputs, and it should return a logical for k. So that was really the basics, the ABCs of structures, and now we're just going to go into a practice problem from the homework. So here's problem 3 from this week's homework. It was alphabetizing field names. So the function name we're going to create is sort field names. It's going to have an input of a 1-by-1 structure with at least one field name, and our output is the same structure with the field names in alphabetical order. So that's pretty much what the description is. Just create a new structure from the given structure that sorts the field names in alphabetical order. We have our test cases, and we're going to go into the actual function and what it does. So we have function out equals field sort field names of structure is going to be our input. So first we're going to find the get a cell array of the field names. So that's going to be names equals that. Then we're going to sort those names using the two outputs of the sort function. It's going to give us our new sorted field names as well as the positions of those. Then we're going to find a cell array. We're going to get another cell array, which is going to be the values from the structure. So we simply use the struct to cell function to do that, and it creates a cell array with the values. So then we're going to concatenate those positions we found from sorting the field names and sort our cell array down at this step. So we're just gonna sort the cell array in the same order as the field names, and then our output is going to be cell destruct of cell and new, and converts both cell arrays back into one structure array put in the order by field names. So it's a relatively simple problem, but it's really, I actually had to go back and start over because I was at first making it a lot harder than it had to be. So it's just, you gotta know what you're trying to do when you're using structures and structure arrays. So that's pretty much the basics of structures, and I hope it helps out a little bit. Thanks.